LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. Some prime-time rebounders here going head-to-head, shot blockers, controlling the rim. Brent, what's a mental makeup that you see of a terrific rebounder?
Well, really all about effort, and I think sometimes we don't do our diligence in terms of talking about great rebounders with how they set up well before the shot, Kevin. There are plenty of guys that grab 4 or 5 rebounds a game but don't think about the shooter and where they're shooting from. Some of the great rebounders in our game understand where the ball is going to fly off the rim and get themselves in position early and often to do so.
I thought Dennis Rodman was maybe the best I've ever seen at his size do just that.
You know why, Kevin, is that they never asked him to shoot the ball, so that's all he had to think about.
Right. And the starting group for the Spurs. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Mills out there with DeRozan. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. Over LeBron. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Gay passes to Mills. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Aldridge is screened. Mills dishes to Aldridge. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Gotta love the overall court awareness. Gasol always knows when there's a wide open teammate ready to shoot and sometimes makes a dribble to set defenders up before delivering.
James kicks to Ingram. Back to LeBron. McGee is screen. Off the screen, and that's good off the glass that time.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Aldridge is screened. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
So difficult to defend Aldridge inside. He can go around you or shoot over you. Pretty much whatever he wants to do.
Here's James.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Aldridge down low. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. Stolen by McGee. Here's Caldwell Pope. Nice D from DeRozan.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Now the dish to Mills. Aldridge is screened. Off the pick. Nobody near Gay. Offensive rebound, Gasol. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Not many, if any, bigs in the league have a more proficient mid-range game. Aldridge with the soft touch there.
Pass to Ingram. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner. That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Caldwell Pope passes to James. Here's Ingram. The second chance effort, and the layup good by McGee.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
There's a screen. Gasol kicks to DeRozan. Over Caldwell Pope. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Ingram dishes to McGee. 6 to shoot. The pass to Ball. Lets it go from deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
LBJ terrific when it comes to moving the ball. He has a strong sense for when his teammates are open and then when to deliver. I just don't ever want to take for granted the fact that LeBron James is simply one of the greatest basketball players that's ever played the game. Am I overstepping it? Not at all. He is just as complete as it gets.
And it's good for two.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for James. And the San Antonio Spurs, the best bench net rating in the league last season, ranked third in bench minutes.
Well, it's amazing the way that Pop controls the players' minutes. So the starters don't play a ton. The bench guys get enough minutes to play cohesively together. And one of the guys who was hugely impactful coming off the bench last year for them was Patty Mills. And in fact, last year they became the first 60-win team to have 11 different players that played at least 1,000 minutes.
There's a good screen from deep three-point range, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
You know, very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Mills with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Will it go? Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
To the left side wing. And here's McGee. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Mills kicks to Gay. The 15-footer. DeMar DeRozan again.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Passes to LeBron. Fires from the wing. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now DeRozan. He's got 8. Aldridge a screen. Now here's DeRozan. He's covered closely. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks it to James. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. No good from Gay.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Ball kicks to LeBron. The feed now to ball. Here's Ingram, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Aldridge a screen. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Los Angeles leading by 12. McGee is screen on Gay. To the paint. Knocks it loose. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Mills with it, now guarded by Ingram. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Fires at the elbow. And James pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Timeout.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
San Antonio calls timeout. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit and had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. It's always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
John Rondo is checked in for Caldwell Pope. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. Good-looking screen by Gasol. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by McGee. Just 5 on the clock. And Gasol gets it to go.
And really, Gasol is so precise shooting the ball from that position on the floor. An effective mid-range threat who is a knockdown shooter.
James in the post. Aldridge is covering. And yes, it's good. James has got 18 points.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
Mills with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Off the pick. They get it back. LeBron with the block.
Well, LeBron using his big mitts there comes in handy on defense, getting up there to spike that one away.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum. This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Rondo passes to Ingram. James kicks to Ingram. McGee is screen on Aldridge. Here's Ingram. The shot will not fall. Aldridge with some nice D. Spurs trail by 17. Mills dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. There's the pick. And here's Mills from the arc. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
Lakers passing it around. McGee a screen. Shoots off the screen. Misses off the left iron.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now, here's Aldridge. He's guarded closely. Here's Bellinelli, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Ball kicks to LeBron. Launches a three. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Aldridge a screen. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Ball, the pass to James. Out to the right wing. Mills with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Aldridge. DeRozan with a screen for Aldridge. Clock at 4. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Over James. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back to the action after this word. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got JaVale McGee. Hart is out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position. Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Feeds it to Murray. Inside, it's tipped. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Ginobili kicks to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Back to Ginobili. Shot clock at 5. Goes up to the stripe. And another basket for San Antonio.
Well, there's some experience there from Manu. Runs the defender right off the screen, then rises up and nails the jumper.
Pass to Hart. He kicks to LeBron. McGee a screen. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. James, the pass to McGee. He misses his first shot of the contest after making his first 6. Ginobili kicks to Bellinelli. Dishes to Murray. Aldridge a screen. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Rondo. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Murray. Here's Kuzma. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
Pirtle dishes to Bellinelli. Ginobili kicks to Bellinelli. They set the pick. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A 3-ball. Rebound the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor, wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game.
Here's Murray. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's the pick. The dish to Bellinelli. The pass to Aldridge. Pass to Pirtle. The 11-footer, and he nails the jumper. Pirtle's got his first 2 points.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Here's Hart. Kicks it to LeBron. McGee a screen. LeBron is doubled. Ginobili with the steal. For the 3. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. Lakers leading by 12. Floats it up for James.
Just wonder how the confidence of the team gets established when LeBron James gets off to a start like this.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And stolen by Aldridge. Stolen by McGee. Here's Hart. Makes it off the glass. Hart's got 5.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Aldridge with a screen on Rondo. Here's Murray. The Spurs rebound. Aldridge dishes to Murray. Aldridge kicks to Bellinelli. Aldridge a screen. Another shot. McGee with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Now the feed to Bellinelli. Aldridge a screen. Shot off the screen. No good off the front iron. Los Angeles leading by 16. Pass to Rondo. He feeds it to McGee. James outside. There's a screen. Pass to Kuzma. The 3. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Aldridge a screen. Wide open look here for Murray. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Stevenson's checked in for Los Angeles. Spurs also with the sub. Berton has checked in. Now here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He dishes it to LeBron. Clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Kuzma. And Greg Popovich has led the Spurs to the playoffs in all 20 of the full seasons he's coached the team. But you know what, Brent? He always gives his players the credit.
Well, Pop knows that the players are the ones who deserve all of the accolades. But there's no doubt that there's an appreciation for the way that Pop continues to put his team and each member of the team into situations where they collectively can compete every year. And it's not about just competing for the playoffs, Kevin. I'm talking about competing for titles. What a run that Greg Popovich has been on.
Here's Rondo. A rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Ginobili. From 12 feet out. And it's San Antonio with another.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
There's a good screen. Outside Rondo. Ginobili against Stevenson. Back to Rondo. Lets the 3 fly. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 12. The 3 from Bertans. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Kuzma. Feeds to James. Stolen by Ginobili. He kicks it to Murray. Spurs working the ball around now. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Aldridge. And it's 8 points for Ginobili.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's James. He's guarded closely. Stevenson against Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock. Stevenson passes to Kuzma. They can't stop the run with that one. Spurs trail by 9. Ginobili dishes to Aldridge. Great D that time from James.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Murray kicks to Bertans. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Stevenson outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's Murray. He has 5. Aldridge a screen. Murray kicks to Pirtle. Dishes to Aldridge. over Rondo, and it's San Antonio with another.
Well, part of this is on the defense. You let Aldridge get into any kind of rhythm scoring the basketball, and you deserve this kind of punishment.
Ginobili against Stevenson. That shot missing. Solid defense there from Ginobili. Here's Pertinis. And the rejection by James.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's the dish to Ginobili. They set the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Ginobili's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
McGee, the pass to LeBron. Kicks it out to Stevenson. And there's the feed to McGee. Shot clock at 6. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ginobili right side. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Aldridge a screen. Puts up a 3. The Spurs getting another chance here. That one misses. Lakers leading by 7. Stevenson kicks to Rondo. James outside. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
Murray, the pass to Bertans. Aldridge left side. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
An incredible turn of events. It is bedlam here in the arena.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and there got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 26 points, 2 block shots, and 6 assists. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensational. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Ernie, the first half belonged to the chosen one. LeBron James controls every facet of the game. No one, and I repeat, no one imposes their will on the game like LeBron James.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Spurs?
They just gave up way too many good looks from the three-point line. That means either you haven't followed the game plan correctly or you're not executing it correctly. Either way, it's wrong. So from the looks of the first half, they need to aggressively close out on shooters to close this gap and the score.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Nowadays in transition, Brent, we'll see a guy get to the rim, then kick it out to someone standing at the three-point line. What's your feeling on that?
Kevin, who's at the three-point line?
Let's say Brent Barry's out there.
I'm more than okay with that. You know, some of the guys, Kevin, in the new age are running to the three-point line, and as the ball gets to the rim, the modern-day fast break is not your classic 3-on-2, and we're going to take the wings coming in, and we're going to feed one guy for a layup. That first available wide-open three-point shot, whether 2 seconds into the possession or 12, is something coaches are willing to live with.
Problem is, though, sometimes that big wants to run and does run, but you don't reward him, and then maybe they don't run the next time down.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have a big guy working that hard. Problem is, in today's game, some of those big guys are also running to that three-point line.
You're exactly right.
Mind the lanes.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Mills out there with DeRozan. And it's Gay in at the small forward spot. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. Passes it to DeRozan. Over LeBron. And too long on the shot. Lakers leading by 4. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain. In order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Ball kicks to McGee. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Here's Gay. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
And this is an area where Gay is especially dangerous. A terrific mid-range scorer.
LeBron kicks to ball. That 3 off the mark.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
DeRozan with it. He's got 10. Gay sets the pick for DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Aldridge dishes to Gay. Another miss by Gay. The Lakers in the lead. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. That one's not going to go. Nice D from DeRozan.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. To the paint. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
There's that length and anticipation. Hard to get the ball over Aldridge in that scenario.
DeRozan against Caldwell-Pope. Back to Mills. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Caldwell-Pope looking for his first basket still in this one. James, the pass to ball. Kicks to Ingram. McGee sets the pick for Ingram. Tries again. The shot is good off the backboard. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Shoots from 8. Moves back up. And Gasol with the lay-in.
What stellar work from Gasol there, throwing himself against the glass and doing whatever it takes to find a second chance opportunity.
LeBron kicks to McGee. Back to LeBron. Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. McGee a screen. Ingram passes to McGee. Good work defensively by Gay. Spurs trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Mills kicks to Gay. There's the pass to Gasol. He feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots from the elbow. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aldridge has got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Ingram. Over to the wing. Ball. Here's McGee. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Up top, Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Over James. Aldridge can't get it to go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. Yeah, that ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Mills dishes to DeRozan. And that one's on target from the wing. DeRozan's got 12 points in the game.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Pass to Ingram. He dishes it to Ball. Lakers passing it around. And McGee kicks to Ball. From past the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. DeRozan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Feeds it to Mills. Gay outside. Aldridge a screen. Ingram with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Ingram's running. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Ingram taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Well, what about moving without the ball? Who are some of the guys that, beyond just doing it, do it with great effectiveness?
The first guy that comes to mind is J.J. Redick. Old school, in the vein of Reggie Miller, running off of multiple screens with those scattered short steps to get himself on balance, square himself up, and knock shots down. J.J. Redick, Ray Allen, Kyle Korver. Great players who really, in the dying art of scoring off of the screen, have tremendous fundamentals.
Rip Hamilton, too, would always run around and take advantage of those screens, and I can see him running to my mind's eye right now.
Great call, Kevin. I often read the back of Rip Hamilton's jersey because I could not catch up with the guy.
Clock is at 3. Here's Bellinelli. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Beasley. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ball kicks to LeBron. Dishes to Ingram. Beasley with a screen on Gay. Now here's Ingram. He's covered by Gay. 3-pointer. And it's Ingram missing. Spurs trail by 3. DeRozan passes to Mills. Good-looking screen by Gasol. And Mills kicks to Gay. Inside. Here's Gasol. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. And that's now 6 points for Pau Gasol. And Los Angeles guys shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Now LeBron. 26 points for him. Beasley kicks to Caldwell Pope. Beasley the screen, off the screen. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Gay. Back to Mills. They set the pick. He kicks it to DeRozan. The 15-footer, good. DeRozan's got 14.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
LeBron dishes to Ingram. The feed the ball. Beasley sets a screen for Ball. Gasol with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
How about the Spurs clinching their 20th straight playoff appearance last season? An amazing run, more than twice as long as the next active streak, and the longest streak in the league was the Sixers from 1950 to 1971. I think the Spurs are going to get past them.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg Popovich tied for the longest streak of consecutive playoff appearances by a head coach.
Well, how about 18 straight 50-win seasons for Pop? Just a remarkable run of tremendous success, where you could look at maybe 5 or 6 other opportunities where the San Antonio Spurs could have won another NBA title. You realize young DeJounte Murray was still in diapers the last time that they won less.
Here's Ball. He's got 8. Stevenson outside. The dish now to LeBron. Back to Stevenson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Passes to Bellinelli. Kicks to DeRozan. And the pass to Mills. Connects from 3-point range. Mills has got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye 3-point shooter.
James, the pass to Kuzma. Nails it from the high post. Kuzma's got 5. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second-half shooting percentage right at 50%. Gasol a screen. It's Gay with the drive. That one doesn't drop. James with some nice D.
And he can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
That one falls. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And DeRozan gets to Gasol. Misses from close range.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Now, here's Ball. D right on him. Rebound, San Antonio.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Mills with it, now guarded by Ball. LeBron with the block. Stevenson outside. He feeds it to James. There's the pick. Beasley dishes to James. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Shot clock at 5. He tries for 3. Bellinelli pulls it in. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Pass to Mills. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Stevenson. That one goes. Count it. And it's 8 points for Pau Gasol.
And good timing from Pau. Readied himself for the ball and shot on catch.
Pass to Beasley. He dishes it to Ball. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rejected by Gasol. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Stevenson. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol did not stop moving his hands there, especially as the shot was going up. Always going to be right there to send anything back if it's close.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And DeRozan, here we go, right through the D for the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's San Antonio. They're up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's get about 3 or 4 stops in a row. Get something put together defensively. Offense will take care of itself. Both teams are scoring. Somebody's got to play D.
And Greg Popovich would very much like for his team to start locking things down defensively.
Yeah, I don't think coach is interested in snipering back and forth. I mean, he'd rather remove the other team's bullets than just to overpower them.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Hart is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. That's the Laker 5.
Lance Stevenson at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Stevenson. No good on the second free throw.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Gay passes to Mills. Gasol against Beasley. And here's Gay outside. That shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Hart. Over Bellinelli. Hart, no good. Here's San Antonio now. Gay outside. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. Here's DeRozan. Beasley with the rebound.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
Beasley the screen. Rondo kicks to Beasley. Over Gasol. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Bellinelli. And both free throws good for Mills.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
And this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Feeds it to Gay. Dishes it to DeRozan. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Hart. DeRozan defending. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Still Lakers ball.
And here is Los Angeles now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. Here's DeRozan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Passes it to Kuzma. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Gay. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Gay's got the ball. Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And Gay has such a fluid shooting motion. Effortlessly pulls right up there off the dribble and into his shot.
Rondo passes to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. McGee a screen. Here's Kuzma. Covered by Mills. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Gasol kicks to Aldridge. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. LaMarcus Aldridge standing 6'11", tall for the power forward position.
He's got the size advantage on most defenders and a devastating ability to shoot a turnaround jumper, especially over the left shoulder from the mid-range. So a great and capable scorer.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Second player taken in the 2006 NBA draft, Aldridge has been an all-star multiple times and one of the game's most prolific scorers over the past decade.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Gay dishes to Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
There's the feed to Caldwell Pope. And it's Rondo in the corner. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. On defense, San Antonio. Rondo passes to Ingram. Here's Hart. Clock at 6. Now here's Ingram. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Aldridge left side. But he gets it back. He kicks it to DeRozan. And that one drops. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Gay. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Luol Deng is checked in for Hart. Outside Rondo. There's the dish to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Over Gasol. Los Angeles with another miss.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
Gay kicks to Mills. Gay outside. The pass to DeRozan. Over Caldwell Pope. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Deng for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Aldridge a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround Jay is just about unstoppable.
James checked in for Los Angeles. All comes in for Rajon Rondo. He doesn't get the second one.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Ball kicks to Ingram. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Looking to get back on track here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And for the Spurs last season, falling short of their goal of winning another title. But Greg Popovich, Brent, still called it a great season.
Well, they had their second most wins ever under Pop last year. 7 new players to integrate. In the first year without rock-solid, steady force Tim Duncan down there on the low block. They did have some injuries late down the stretch, and they can look back on another season where they gave their best effort and put themselves in position to get another NBA championship.
The first one falls.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
And that's going to be a treble.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And Mills kicks to DeRozan. Over Caldwell Pope. Good on the 13-footer. DeRozan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Mills dishes to DeRozan. Fades back. Another miss by DeRozan. LA's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Ball with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 10 points for Lonzo Ball.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Gay outside. Takes a shot at the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 24 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that one comes up a bit short. Lakers leading by 7. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And McGee kicks to Ball. Pass to Ingram. And the layup is good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Outside DeRozan. Gasol screen. Now here's Mills. He's guarded close. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
For a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line, Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Gay against James. Kicks it to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every facet.
DeRozan against Caldwell Pope. DeRozan's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Ingram. Again, Los Angeles.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers in his sleep. The defense can't allow him to get going from there.
Pass to Gay. He dishes it to DeRozan. Over Caldwell Pope. DeRozan's shot is off.
He needs to try to get another basket this quarter because clearly his jumper is not going down right now.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Los Angeles, JaVale McGee at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
What a year for JaVale McGee to re-find his form and some confidence as an NBA player. Signed with the Warriors, played his way into their rotation, and after being on the verge of possibly being out of the NBA, he was a huge piece of a championship caliber team.
Ball kicks to James. Dishes it to McGee. And they pick up 2. McGee's got 19 points.
Just a great attack mentality. Got right through the defense to finish strong inside.
And for McGee, a lot of it was just finding the right situation.
Well, to me, for McGee, it wasn't so much about the fit and the style of play. It was about the character around him. And I think that Steve Kerr and collectively the roster just wanted to empower JaVale McGee to go out and be effective on the floor. A tremendous comeback year for that young player.
Gay kicks to Mills. Gay outside. Feeds to DeRozan. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. DeRozan's got 30 points.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
LeBron against Gay. Ingram with it. Ball kicks to LeBron. Pocket 4. McGee a screen on Gasol. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Great open look there. 33 points for DeMar DeRozan.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
James wide open from beyond the arc and then some. LeBron's got 34 points. Gasol. Good looking screen by Gasol. Gay. Misses there. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the great.